Alright. Yeah, I mean, I asked what you guys wanted, and you said go for Sub-Reek. So I'm going for Sub-Reek. Sub-Reek. I'm gonna give it a good faith effort. I mean, you guys could see my SOB right now on the screen, so you could see just how reasonable second place is for me. First place? I think B-Man can tell you whether or not first place is ever in my future. B-Man's just gonna be like, yeah, if you get good. Have you lived in Poland your whole life, Clarek? Yeah. How are you guys dealing with current world events over there? I've never been to Poland. I would imagine it's pretty similar to most of Eastern Europe, but furthest east I've been is Austria. Austria is the furthest east I've been. Slowly, you guys are going back to society as you knew it. Oh boy, that's bad. Oh, I didn't get this. Just because it's not national law, well, doesn't mean you should do it. Lost a lot of time to that monkey. Is there a curfew in Poland during this, or are you guys pretty open right now? What? Wow! Yeah, things like sports arenas and pools and stuff are gonna take a while to open. Oh man. All the Poles without their soccer. Without their football. How are you guys living? My football! I can't watch my Polski friends. This run's bad. Yeah, I think restaurants have been open pretty much the whole time. Bonk. Yeah, I was talking, yeah, I was talking, like, big games, like FIFA level stuff, not just, you know, high school level at best. Is there even, like, high school, college soccer league, or, I mean, you could say football too, I know what you mean, football league over there? Or is that more professional stuff? I have no idea if there's a college league for football. Sniped. Yeah, it was lots of time lost. I lost time on red. Oh, okay. That's fair. That's an assumption on my part I shouldn't be making, because, you know, you Europeans love your soccer, right? That's probably more offensive than I realize it is, so I apologize. But I enjoy soccer for the most part. Yeah, I mean, over here in America, they have their own sport. There's this thing called hand egg, I think the game's called. I don't know how it works, but you basically take this egg-shaped ball and you just throw it back and forth until someone yells touchdown. Like, I don't know, man. I really need to not get hit. Oh, football. Yeah, I know about rugby. Rugby was popular in the UK and Australia. Well, UK pretty much brought it to everywhere. But rugby is like rough football. Like, you kick someone in the shins in rugby and the ref's more likely to punch the guy in the face than he is to call a penalty. I've never watched rugby or gotten into it, but I know the gist of the rules. But yeah, I don't follow it at all. More, hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more. I'm not really a sports guy. The only sport I even remotely follow is international soccer. Wow, really? Volleyball's big over there? That was unexpected. That's good knowledge. I've never taken volleyball to be more than a beach sport. And, correct me if I'm wrong, but Poland has one coast. And it's to the north on water you wouldn't really want to swim in most of the year. But you could also play like gym volleyball and stuff. I'm just thinking about my geography. You border the North Sea, I think is what it's called, or is it the Sea of Okhotsk? Which is the one that you border? Cause the Russian, no, that's to your right, but by Lithuania. That's not in your country. Baltic, thank you. Can you believe that? I named the North Sea and the Sea of Okhotsk, but I couldn't name the Baltic Sea off the top of my head. This guy. I'm such a shame. No, I've let my high school geography teacher down. We were talking about the land of Polski. That's all. Oh, and I made dumb mistakes. I don't remember what that word means. Yeah, and unfortunately, I remembered the Sea of Okhotsk, or however you pronounce that, and the North Sea, but I forgot the Baltic Sea existed. So I embarrassed myself. And before the what? I know Poland for its capital of Warsaw. Prior to today, that was the only thing I knew about Poland that wasn't related to World War II. Yeah, I'd totally be willing to go to Poland during the summer. I don't know if I could handle a Polish winter, though. Wow. Scorpio, please. Scorpio, no! No! Scorpio, please, don't do this. Well, Americans are bad at geography, period. Geography is one of my favorite subjects, so I'm probably in the top 25% of Americans when it comes to geography. No, there are Americans who don't even know where America is located on a globe. It's not wrong. You think they know where Poland is and they can't even point to America? Geography is fun. My African and Asian geographies, my Asian is middling. My South American is middling. My African and Pacific geography is, oh boy. They're bad. They're bad. If you ask me to point to Fiji or Vanuatu on a map, I'd be like, this island. Yeah, that is a fact. Americans don't really think of Russia as being European. They think of Russia as being Russia. And then, like, Moldova and Ukraine are, like, Eastern Europe. And Romania and Belarus, like, that's Eastern Europe. And Poland is on the edge of all that. Also, why did I grab that monkey? But yeah, I understand why you guys would be like, no, we're central. Ugh, are you gonna make me dunk you? Thank you. I guess, to be fair, I don't actually think America has a concept of Central Europe. I think it's either East or West Europe. Does that make sense? For most of America, at least. I don't think most Americans consider a Central Europe. Even though, you know, Czech and Austria and all those things are... And the Balkans are like Southern Europe. I don't know what you guys consider the Balkans other than the Balkans. Yeah, I mean, that's what we're taught. We're taught about East and West Europe from the wars. Because there was no Central Europe during wartime. And obviously we didn't grow up there, so, you know, our knowledge of Europe resolves around that. East and West. I don't know how much you guys focus on communism there, but in America, communism is such a stigmatic term in America. Like, I don't know. It's such a weird term over here. They just know that there was this one guy in history who basically put people in concentration camps for being communist. Yeah, I believe Poland had a communist government for a little bit. I mean, excluding when Russia took you guys over. I believe you did have a communist leader for a little bit. Is that when you guys were part of the Rhineland before Poland was annexed from Germany? Or not annexed from Germany. You know what I mean. What is an anti-annexion? Seceded? I mean, the Polish people didn't secede from Germany, did they? They were gifted the land. Were they not? I don't know Poland's history well enough. That might be bad. Okay, no, that's fine. Yeah. And then you guys had this intermediary status. But, I mean, another thing about Europe that most Americans won't understand is, and this is mostly because America is one giant splotch on the map of people of all cultures and ethnicities. Europe is, Europe's geography, in terms of, like, country maps, is based on ethnicity, unlike the US, which the US has had the concept of expansionism, which is basically, you know, take land for our people who seek freedom. Whereas you guys, your land is based on literal Polish nationalism, Polish ethnicity. And that is a concept that I'd reckon most Americans don't understand. They were like, communism is cool. Listen to us or get beaten. Jeez, dude. It's circle. Let's get a good yellow this time. Oh, thank God. I thought that was gonna miss. Alright. No spaghetti western this yellow. I think I could have hit him one more time, but whatever. I'm not a big history buff, but geography's great. I love geography. I missed a hit. That's unfortunate. Yeah. Yeah. And that's why the concept of nationalism is so big over there. I mean, it's a different kind of nationalism, but it's still a thing over there. Because, I mean, you people are proud of your countries, which, I mean, I rightfully believe you can be. The boring parts, all of history is boring. Name one part of history that wasn't boring. 2 seconds ago wasn't history, it's the past. And if you're living in the past, that's a problem, Kiri. Yeah, not a lot's happened in modern history, that's for sure. Well, technically, we're living in the past because it takes time for our brain to process the visual information we see and return it back to our eyes in a comprehensible manner. Thus, we are always observing the past, and it would be theoretically impossible to observe the present. To observe the present would be to be able to see split-second realities. Therefore, it's okay that I'm depressed and live in the past. Attack with dudes, black crosses? That sounds like some Norwegian stuff. I've never heard of this. Some kind of conquest of the Black Crosses. Let's think about the present. I don't think you can think about the present either, if we're being real technical here. Like, how would one think about the present? Let's get philosophical. How does one think about the present? I guess you could define thinking about the present as literally the thought of what has or will happen from now. But I mean, that's a real technical definition and is really skirting the edge of whether we're talking about the present. Alright, can we get the swag strat for once? I was close. Really? Couldn't even get the swag hook, dude. I didn't get the swag strat, I didn't get the swag hook. I should just stop going for it, because I very obviously can't get it. Thinking, that's a very, very technical but true definition. Now the question, Curie, I have is, how many people can accurately think about a quarter of a second into the future? Hey, let's go. First try. I'm not bad. First try, guys. After all that spaghetti earlier, first try. Why would you want to? So I can have split-second reactions. So I can be the fastest man alive. Why else? It would improve my self-worth by a large amount. Yeah, exactly what Pyrex said. To be cool. Duh. Alright, let's not mess up the Boo House. No. That's clairvoyance. I don't want clairvoyance. Then I'm a supernatural freak. I don't want to be a supernatural freak. No one would listen to me if I was a supernatural freak. I didn't snipe him. What's called common sense? Clairvoyance? Nah. The ability to see events in the future before they happen? That's not common sense. Yeah, sure. So it's common sense that the Twin Towers happen? We should have just seen that coming? Is that what you're trying to tell me? This is awkward. Okay, so you're restricting this to things that fit that specific definition. Well, technically, everyone that was watching the plane fly into that tower, when there was 1 second left before it flew in, common sense could have dictated "1 second is, quote, some time in advance." We are talking about the World Trade Center, Regi. We're talking about that tower. Don't you nah me. I'm not wrong and you know it. Okay, but what is a small amount of time, Kiri? See, that's a subjective argument. I'm not happy with that. I am happy with that, though. What's the World Trade Center? Is that some kind of old people thing? Yeah. It was back in the olden days, before the days of telephones. Okay. So, literally, just beyond 1 second is an unknown, undetermined, or unspecified unit. It's just beyond 1 second. I cannot tell you exactly how long that is, because your just beyond 1 second is different from my just beyond 1 second. Therefore, we're both right. And I'm clairvoyant. I think that's the gist of the conversation we've been having, is how I'm clairvoyant. But we both agreed! You're not agreeing to disagree if we both agree. Actually, well, no, technically, if you both agree to disagree, you are agreeing. Oh man, what did you just do to my head, Kiri? Fuck you, Pink. Now you're thinking with portals. Am I high? It's high are you? Ow. Why can't we be a religious monarchy? What's stopping us from being a religious monarchy, sir? He's just murked her, dude! She teleported back into play. She left and then came back as it landed on her in the cutscene. I just murked Pink, dude. I deserve that. What do you mean, this stage again? This red monkey is the worst monkey in the stage. Everything else is fine. Okay, I will not mind you then. I mean, let's be real, who doesn't have a unique history with this stage? Really, dude? You've never played this game? You should. I would recommend this game. Wow. First, we need to talk about parallel universes. I don't think we do, sir. Oh my god. Man, that was some bad RNG. Alright, here. Let's talk about parallel universes. I opened the box. Is the cat dead or alive? I need to know. It's for a science experiment. I have no idea what you're talking about. What's a Schrodinger? Okay. No comment. No, I was... Carrie, please. Curie, please. Curie, please. No, we're talking about parallel universes, you idiot. Regi, if you don't understand what a parallel universes is, you don't have to be here. Okay, Regi? If you're feeling it, if you're just not feeling it, please leave. The parallel universes do not need you to be here either. I'll make B-Man time you out if you don't know what a parallel universes is. It's don't worry, it's like catnip. It's a way to control Regi. Regi gets a little out of hand sometimes and he needs reined back in, but it's okay. Does the MCU? Yes, I will allow that. I will refrain from any conversation involving the MCU, but yes, I will allow the MCU to count as a parallel universe. That's not true. That's not true at all, Curie. Reality is a fiction of itself. But reality is a universe. It's not a parallel universe. Hey, Python. Yeah, we've been getting metaphysical for a little bit now. We had delved into the realm of political, and now we're talking about I mean, we're just talking about whatever at this point. Please stop. This used to be Chill Monkey gear. It could still be a Chill Monkey gear. Let's talk about how Metal Gear and Metal Gear are parallel universes from each other. Right, Python? That's what you wanted, right? You know, Metal Gear, Metal Gear, and Snake vs. Monkey. Parallel universes. Therefore, topical. We're solving real-world problems, are we? I didn't realize we were solving real-world problems with our metaphysical conversation. But, I mean, hey, if that's what we're doing. I've never gotten the monkey stuck there before. That was weird. I just got stuck and had to slowly slide in. That was beautiful. Oh. Unfortunate that I missed the monkey, but I mean, hey, we got a speed boost, guys. We have established that with every universe, there is a different outcome for each event that's different based on the events of other universes. Theoretically, we've established that. But I don't think every possible universe with every possible outcome exists. I think, just like the normal laws of probability, some universes have such low probability of the events occurring or existing existentially themselves that not all possibilities can possibly exist. There is only one universe where I get another PB though. Let's see if it's this one. Yes, but at the vast scale of the universe, you could also argue that unless the size of the universe were to change, that the reality where physics are different is merely our existence on a different planet within the same universe. Thus, physics aren't different, the planet we live on is different. Well, of course not always. No. There are plenty of cases where the latter is, where we do live on the same planet and physics are fundamentally different. But that is something that we would have to take years to scientifically confirm. It means there's a PU where Pop Plus gets a remake. It's the most popular Konami game. I don't know, man. Remember how I said some things are just so unlikely that they probably won't happen? for your theory to be a theorem, you're correct, it's not about scientific confirmation. But for humans to accept it as truth, regardless of truth, it does need scientific confirmation. Humans will not accept things without scientific confirmation unless there's an element of faith. Imagine living in that universe. Dude, there's a universe where Sega developed Castlevania. And Konami developed Sonic. Alright, so now I want all of you to imagine playing Sonic Mania. You know, the new hot genre, Sonic Manias. Or, sorry, what would it be? Castlemanias? You know what I mean, right? Gotta go fast while trashing this castle. I'm bad. Castlevania Mania on the Nintendo Switch. In an alternate universe, it wouldn't be the Nintendo Switch. It would be the PlayStation. It would be the PlayStation Switch. And the Nintendo box. Oh, I stopped too early, but whatever. Whoa, 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 Pyrac. Too much. Too much. Pyrac, that's insane. That would never happen. You need to calm down with these insane ideas, Pyrac. I don't know what you're on right now, but it's unreasonable. There we go. 54, 54, 69, people. All it takes is parallel universes. Yatta! It could have been a 54, 54, 54. I split really late. I split really late.
巨大なのキャノンを破壊したら僕らは元の大きさに戻れなくなっちゃうんじゃないの？
ナノカードは全部揃ったし、これだけあれば大丈夫じゃよ。
できた。自爆コードを仕込んだわ。あと3分で爆発よ。
3分？
こうしちゃおれん。かけるくん、脱出じゃ。
わかった。
Thank you. I'm happy with that 54. That's much better than the 57 I got earlier. Free shoutouts to Pyrac for convincing me, and by that I mean blackmailing me, into doing one more run today. I think it wouldn't happen because it didn't happen. That is a small scale mindset. Just because it didn't happen or doesn't happen doesn't mean it won't happen. We all know that. Hey Melon, one sec. I'll get to that. Woo!